slip and fall. Oh, put him down!
Oh shit. Ya te lo know.
Let's get one thing straight right out of the gate. If you live in Michigan and you thought winter was finally dead, buried, and behind us, you are about to face a brutal reality check. The calendar might say spring, the stores might be selling summer gear, but the atmosphere above the Great Lakes does not care about the calendar. Right now, parts of the state, especially down in the lower peninsula, have been getting a deceptive taste of spring. We've seen the sun shining, the snow melting, and people breaking out their shorts. It gives you a false sense of security. But enjoy that warmth while you can, because nature is about to pull the ultimate, cruelest weather whiplash we have seen all season. We are currently tracking a massive, heavy-hitting, multi-round winter monster that is taking direct aim at the state of Michigan. And the timing? It is an absolute nightmare. This system is timed perfectly to disrupt, delay, and completely shut down travel for the upcoming holiday weekend. This is not a drill. Michigan is about to get body slammed by a 3-round heavyweight fight, and you need to prepare right now. Let's break down exactly what this disaster zone is going to look like over the next few days. The script completely flips starting this Wednesday. This is round 1. As a low-pressure system moves in, it is going to drag moisture up from the south and violently clash with a stubborn wall of freezing Arctic air locked over the northern half of the state. What starts as rain is going to rapidly transition into a highly dangerous wintry mix across northern Michigan and the Upper Peninsula. If your holiday travel plans have you driving up the I-75 corridor this Wednesday, you need to pay absolute attention. I-75 is the vital artery of this state, and as that precipitation falls into sub-freezing surface temperatures, it is going to flash freeze. We are talking about black ice, and let's talk about the absolute most dangerous choke point in the state, the Mackinac Bridge. When you combine this freezing precipitation with the high wind gusts accelerating over the Straits of Mackinac, crossing that bridge is going to become a highly hazardous white-knuckle situation. Expect major delays, speed restrictions, and potential temporary closures if the ice accumulation gets out of hand. But let me be clear, round 1 is just the warm-up. By Thursday evening, round 2 is going to deliver the real disaster. We are no longer just talking about slick roads. We are tracking a crippling, destructive ice storm aimed directly at the northern counties and the UP. The atmospheric setup here is textbook for freezing rain. A layer of warm air aloft will melt the falling snow into rain, but the surface air is going to be locked below 32 degrees. When that supercooled liquid hits the ground, the trees, and the power lines, it instantly turns into a solid glaze of ice. Forecast models are showing the very real potential for up to a quarter-inch of solid, devastating ice accumulation. Let's put that into perspective. A quarter-inch of ice doesn't sound like much until you realize how incredibly heavy it is. It coats every single branch of every single tree. Under that extreme weight, those branches are going to snap like toothpicks, and when they fall, they are going to rip down the power grid with them. If you live in the impact zone, you cannot wait until Thursday to act. You need to stock up on food, secure your necessary medications, and get emergency generator fuel right now. Because when the power goes out, the freezing temperatures locked in behind this system are going to be completely unforgiving. You could be looking at days in the dark, in the freezing cold. And just when you think you have survived the worst of the ice, just when you think the storm is finally breaking, round 3 is going to deliver the final knockout blow. Right over the holiday weekend, Saturday into Sunday, the deep freeze completely takes over the entire state. The winds are going to shift and intensify, pulling freezing Arctic air directly across the open, relatively warmer waters of Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. This is going to trigger a massive, relentless lake effect snow engine. The Upper Peninsula, specifically the Arrowhead and the northern coastlines, is going to get absolutely buried. We are watching for the potential of up to a foot of fresh, heavy snow, but the snow amount isn't even the biggest threat. It is the wind. We are forecasting ferocious 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. When you combine those hurricane-force gusts with fresh snow, you create instant blinding whiteout conditions. Visibility on the interstates will drop to 0 in a matter of seconds. Snowdrifts will make secondary roads completely impassable.
Check 1027 Salem. It might have been 6th over there. I can make my way for EJ4. Negative, I'll take care of it.
Well, I can move it a little bit like that, but
That's what I meant, like, just tilted.